I'm just in the tower. What are you up to? Yeah, of course you can. Come here. You good if my arm's there? Cool. Yeah. It's been a bit since I signed in. I've just kind of been walking around the tower, looking at the new screens, trying to figure out the changed mechanics. I have no clue what's the meta anymore. What's a good build? A lot of little things have changed. And there's an update coming on the 9th that's gonna change even more of it, so I don't know that it's even worth learning some of this stuff right now. But the update on the 9th is gonna be the last one. Yeah, they're calling it quits. Destiny's gonna be done. I don't know. They say there's no sequel planned right now. No new expansions, no new content, nothing new that's not video games either. No books or a show or something, nothing. Just not that Destiny ever really made anything besides the main video game, which was crazy in and of itself. Yeah. It's sad. Booting the game back up, I don't know. I'm bummed, it weirdly hit me harder than I expected. Especially since it's been a long time since I last played. I don't know. I always knew Destiny 2 was gonna end, but I figured it would be a ways away. I figured they'd give more warning. I figured it would be ending so that they could make Destiny 3, but they're not doing that either. They're just ending it with no plans for anything else yet. And I just didn't expect it to bother me so much. And like I said, the game's been in decline, and I hadn't even played any other recent stuff, but Destiny has just always been there. It's been like 12 years of this game or something like that. I mean, there's been lean times and good times and times when it was just kind of there, but It's been the one game where I can just pick it back up at any time after any amount of time away, and it just feels good. Like intuitive, like instant muscle memory. I mean, there's been a million problems with it over the years, but the gunplay just feels perfect. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really, really good, and even as much as I love other games, some of them nostalgia, some of them just new and clean and nice, Destiny is, I mean, to this day, the mechanics of it, the way that the combat loop feels, it just, I've never found a game that felt better. And I love the lore, even even back in the beginning when the lore was basically non-existent, and even as the years went on and it got so complicated, it was practically eating itself. It was just really good. And I loved it, even when I hated it. That's a stupid thing of me to say, but it's true. I mean, there were always tweets and shit that said stuff like, I hate Destiny, it's my favorite game of all time. And that's, I mean that's dumb, but that's exactly how it felt. And now it's just done. Or it's about to be. And I'm feeling that way more than I thought I would, it's just heavy and sad. I'm sad. I know it's just a game, but it was also more than that. And now it's gonna end, and I'm really sad about it. And I'm mad. I'm mad at all the wasted opportunities and what it could have been and what it should have been and how it got mismanaged, and the people who worked on it got fucked over and treated like shit even though they tried so hard. Because ultimately it wasn't their say on so much of this shit. They were just making a game that they loved. And we all loved it too. And then executives killed it. It's just been a really big part of my life. Like, it's been there for all of these different parts of my life. I played it in college. I remember talking to my dad about it. Ash and Milo and me played it all the time. There's so many memories there. Doing strikes and raids and campaigns and just walking around being idiots. Doing crazy missions and just screaming at each other over Xbox Live. I played it back when everything was so simple, and I still played it even after everything got so complicated. And not just in a going back to it every now and then kind of way, like Halo or something. Like, the game was coming out with new stuff, the game was alive, and changing and growing, while my real life was changing and growing. It's just been there. And now it won't be. No, it's staying on, and they're keeping the servers live, at least for now. But there's not going to be anything new. There's not going to be any rebalancing. There's not. And so much of the game is gone. So much of the game has been vaulted over the years, and I always thought once Destiny was going to end that they'd bring everything back. That at least that would be the consolation prize. You know, we get one last major update where they brought back everything that had ever been, and the game would at least be complete. But they're not doing that. They're not doing any of that. They're not bringing anything back. Like, they could have turned off active development for the game and worked on Destiny 3 and to keep Destiny 2 chugging in the meantime. You know, they could have just slowly added back in all the old stuff, balancing it as they did. It wouldn't have been perfect. You know, it would be old crap we've already played, but at least it would have been something. At least the old stuff would be back, and we'd have something to look forward to, but they didn't do that either. Everything vaulted is staying vaulted, and we don't get anything new, and it just fucking sucks. Because it didn't have to be like this. Like, Halo isn't perfect. I mean, that series has made a lot of mistakes. But I can always go back to Halo and play it in its entirety when I want to. It's still there. I can play those campaigns. I can revisit it when I want to. And I can't do that with Destiny 2. Most of the game is just gone. And apparently it's never coming back. And now there isn't even the excuse of new content to justify that. I miss this game. I'm literally sitting here playing it, but I already miss it. And I read the notes on the final update, and they sound great. They sound really good, but I can't even be excited about it because it's the final update. And the game's ending so unceremoniously. And that feels like shit. And I know it shouldn't matter. You can go down the mindset of what difference does it make if there's new content or not. It's a game. The only point there's ever been in playing it was internal. So what difference is it if there's new content or not? But it is different. Because now it's dead. And it feels dead. And there's nothing new coming in a franchise that's meant so much for me. Like, it feels childish to mourn a game, but I do, because it wasn't just a game, it was a place. And it time. It's been a through line in some of the best and worst times of my life. My favorite game's over, and I can't do anything about it except to feel that. And that sucks. So I'm just walking around the tower, customizing my look for the millionth time, jumping on shit, just being here. So many nights of doing the same shit, just talking with my friends, doing a couple strikes, and then ending up in the tower and just talking for hours. Not even really playing, just being together here. Everything changes. You can never go back to a point in the past. And sometimes a video game is what reminds you of that, of all things. There'll be another day, another game, another time. I'll miss it. I miss a lot of things. That's just part of life. I'll accept it. But right now, I'm sad. I'm gonna let myself feel that for a while. Sorry for the ramble. Thanks, Angel. Yeah, you can cuddle up. I'm just gonna be doing more of this for a while. No, no, I can reach. You're good. Is William wants to meet when I have time. Yeah. William Solaire.